in the brains of our farmers there. One, the agrochemicals, especially for spraying the weeds, they don't tell you the good, but they don't tell you the bad of it. Because the more we use it, then the water table goes more down. At the end of the day, we shall have Uganda drying out. At the same time, when the grass just rots or decays, it only gives only a small layer of fertilization. Only one planting season, the rest of the time, the soil gone.
Okay, the danger.
Now, the dangers.
Yeah.
What do we do? There comes the intervention of the government, because for us, the farmers, we cannot control the producers and the sellers of these agrochemicals.
Thank you very much. I think that's a pregnant recommendation, and very good that the commissioner is here listening. So issues of regulation. I want to open this to the panelists, the people concerned, to give and also be brief because we are out of time. And the organizer would have apologized to the people from the ministry, because I realized we really gave them little time, but we called them from Kampala. I think it's not good. In the future, we need to improve on planning and allotting time where it is necessary. Yeah, so you can respond to the comments. We'll start from the vendor. The first question was for the total 50 person. Yeah.
I want to respond to someone who asked the availability of the services about the market. The market is a government market, and is under a program called MATIP, meaning it is trying to improve on the marketing, agriculture, trade, and program. So that market is not only for selling and receiving the goods, it is there for research. Many organizations have been coming to that market to do the research. And our vendors have been cooperating with those people to give them information. So it was good. People never understood the purpose of that market. That's why some people ran away to go and sell in those substandard places. But it was there to give a very good conducive environment for doing trade, especially it was supposed to support agriculture. Unfortunately, there are many places there which were not taken up by those farmers. So we have a good system of allocation. We have the town clerk, we have the city council. You can come, we coordinate, and they give you a place where you can display your organic or indigenous seeds. We shall be happy to receive you.
Okay.
And last comment. Here, this room, there are people chosen to be ambassadors of this information. Don't think there's anybody who's going to answer this question apart from you who have participated here. Go and disseminate information. Don't blame, don't do what, please go there. There is a problem in Uganda. There is a separation between the elite and those who take the case. Those people have got some So try to absorb whatever you have been taught. Then you will succeed.
In other words, be an ambassador. Be responsible. It's everybody's role. We give to Bernard.
Okay, so my question is basically about dissemination of research. Well, we are trying our best to make sure that we disseminate as much as we can. I think Kabarole Fort Portal, we've tried to disseminate this information, but we are trying to, how do we leverage the entire region to make sure that we are able to share. Secondly, about the chemicals. Some gentleman talked about chemicals. Maybe this is to the ministry. There is I just wanted to show you something here so that I answer the question when you are seeing it there. As of last year, when we were trying to look at the register at Mayif, you will learn that in this country, 59% of the chemicals on our market that we are using are actually not approved where they are coming from. So where they are coming from, they are not using them. But for us, we are using them. So actually, we just found out as of last year that only 41% of the chemicals that we have in this country can be used where they are coming from. So meaning that all the 59 is from elsewhere, and for us, we are just using. I hope that is clear. So that is, the ministry can help us there. And the last issue is here. The last challenge is, I just want to show you the problem that we have. It is the problem of mindset. Sorry, it has disturbed a little bit. In this place, in this region, our problem has been mindset. Every time we are sending out this message, but I think we have not done enough though, but I think that our people are still a little bit not catching up with what we want to do. And that means that all of us have a role to play in ensuring that we are able to, I just wanted to go to the last, okay, let me just do it here. I want to show you something that is happening in our area, just to, as a conclusion to my, so you see this kind of mindset we have here, that in our area we still have a thinking of this kind, that when I have my water in this jerrycan, which has now been washed for the last 3 years, I can clean that water with my shirt, which I'm dressed in, that cannot even be washed maybe in one. So there's still, what I'm just trying to illustrate here is our challenge is still mindset, and we need to work around the clock together to make sure that all our consumers are able to advance their mindset change, and we can be able to advance. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Bernard. Still, I think the issue of enforcement of laws and rules, I now have the honor to give this to the Commissioner. Thank you very much.
Thank you, participants, for this concern. Ministry of Agriculture, as now actually in the restructuring process which government is doing, is trying to support and facilitate a department called Crop Protection and Certification. And it wants to make it independent department and full resources to ensure to curb down the counterfeit agro inputs. And the enforcement, if you had, has started. Recently, some time back, we had a roundup of Container Village. And very many chemicals and inputs were impounded. And some of them are still in court, some of them were banned. So the process has started and is now actually a cabinet issue. We have tabled it to cabinet, and we're going to roll out all this into all markets, into all districts, into all regions. And the Department of Crop Protection will have its own staff, which is encompassed in Directorate of Crop Resources. In the local governments, it will be in crop production departments. So the staff will be recruited and they will enforce. They will have the law to enforce, to arrest and certify the agro-input dealers. Now we have a list of certified agro-input dealers who have tests of the chemicals they are bringing in. That is one of the steps. The second steps, we want to reduce the imports of these agro-inputs by ensuring the production of most of the inputs in Uganda. And the government of Uganda has mandated MAIV to ensure it does so that we have those plants specifically for production of all these inputs in Uganda, so that the certification process is complete. We know we can trace where it is, and now we have a digital services called NFAS, the National Agricultural Statistical System, that will have all data, so that you click on high, now you know in Kabarole, I will know agro input dealer ABCD in plant B or in area A has been certified. And is the only one allowed to supply inputs to the farmers in Kabarole. If we get you farmer A and B without a paper without a certificate, caught straight. That's what we're doing now. So it's a process, we're coming, and because of the directorate which has been created now, because of the restructuring recently, or the RAPEX, we are going to ensure that the farmer, that farmer there who was complaining, is going to be supported. We have started in Kampala. If you go to Container Village, it's clean. Container Village is clean, you hear from me. They see me with agriculture vehicle, they want to stone. Because they say this one has come to arrest again. But it's the department. That's the law. So even now coming down here to districts, it's coming. Thank you very much. That's our part.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. In this room we have ladies. I don't know if I am not given a reserved ground for everybody. If there is a lady with anything, I will be happy to allow her to say it. Other than that, I will thank you very much. So I will see how I know affirmative action.
Thank you so much for remembering about gender. Yes. So I want to thank everybody. I really want to thank really everybody for being here. But it's not a question, but I'm thinking that all of us can do better. We are not going to do any blame game, like how Chairperson said. But Chairperson, you have the power to actually put on hold certain things. For instance, accepting tomatoes with the chemicals into the market stalls. Because the moment you stop from the off-taker part, then the producers will not use it. So that is in your power. But as well, would love to see how do we make the indigenous foods have presence, besides having that one stall. How do we really see that the percentage is bigger for the indigenous foods in the markets instead of these other ones? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think we give another lady.
Okay, one more lady.
Thank you so much. My name is Kopsinge Jacqueline. I'm from Angels Haven. We also deal with farmers, and we are also facing the same challenge because we are looking at productivity. We want to increase the farmers' income, but when we use our indigenous crops, in most cases, the quantity is lower. So we don't have enough natural fertilizer that we can use. We don't have the manure that we can use, because if we are looking at over 1,000 farmers and we need to support them to increase production, which other method? I think we need to invest more in research to produce more manure, for instance, that is locally made. But if we are going to regulate the fertilizer that is on the market and we have not given options to our farmers, I think we may find it hard to stop it.
Very good observation. Very good observation.
Any other lady?
The teacher, I think. The teacher. Now I see affirmative action works. They have told me I have 2 minutes.
Thank you so much. My name is Evelyn Nyakrake, a teacher. I think people wanted to see the person who was talking. Mine is also an observation that we are dealing with children in schools, but of course children are very innocent. They come and tell you, we have this, we have this, we have this. So when you go to the ground and see, we find that some homes have indigenous foods, but you find that they are really battling to get these fertilizers to feed their indigenous foods so that they can also have high yields. But when you go to the taste of the indigenous compared to this one which is improved, you find a total difference. Because when you look at the passion fruit which has been applied NPK and the passion fruit which has been indigenous, which has not taken any improved thing, you find that the smell, the scent of the juice is totally different. We have proved it and we have tasted. So this is an observation. We need so much time to train, to educate and do the rest. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everybody who has contributed to this conversation. I note just a few things. One, mindset change, and there is a question which came from Common Ground about integrating. Come on.
Yes, you're concluding. That's okay. You can conclude. Yes, conclude.
I thought my time had ended.
Yes.
Yeah. So the need to integrate the social sciences with the science we call science. I think is very important observation from that part, because otherwise you do your research, but if you don't work on the social, on the mindset, I think it will not work. Number two, I think there is an issue of regulation that is coming out very well. Where are these laws that will try to refrain certain bad practices? Do you have them? If they are there, who will enforce them? With that, I say, or maybe standing up against me, I want to thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you for being a good co-moderator. Let's make it harder for him. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the closure of this whole discussion. As we close, we shall do one simple exercise, and that is launching the Rwenzori Regional Agroecology Actors Platform. And may I take this time to put on notice the chairperson of the National Agroecology Actors Steering Committee, that is Assistant Commissioner John Lodumokol. You're the one going to preside over the launch of the Regional Rwenzori Agroecology Actors Platform. This is the baby of the national platform. So we are moving regional, and in Rwenzori region, this is the platform. And the structure is fully in place. I don't want to preempt anything. Let me invite the chairperson of the platform to come and just introduce to us the platform and invite you to launch this platform. A chairperson, just in 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, our guest of honor, and maybe I can say protocol observed. I'm given a very simple obligation here, which I really want to fulfill within very few minutes. Briefly, I would like to talk about Rwenzori Agroecology Actors Platform. Actually, this is a platform that came into place as a result of divergence minds from the different agroecological actors in the region. And we saw that if actors could come together, they plan together, they look at issues affecting the farmers together, we have a common ground where we can converge all these issues. Maybe we could cause a drastic change towards the food systems within this region. And it's a platform that will be working with other platforms at higher levels, like working with PELAM, whereby we are able to deliver our issues to national level. So that's the wrap. And currently, maybe our purpose or vision, mission, strategic actions are already illustrated there. So in sake of time, I don't want to go into that detailed presentation. Only except what I would like to present, we have tried to move a journey, at least from scratch, somewhere so far. I remember we started with mobilizing the actors. We had to sit down, we had to forge effort to come out with at least a steering committee, which is already in place. We had to sit down, discuss, and come out with a charter, which is a guiding tool that is showing us the direction where to go. And actually, we have reached the extent of recruiting members into this platform. So at this juncture, our guest of honor, I would like to present briefly our steering committee, and maybe you will be recognized by standing. This committee is a mixture of different agricultural actors within this region. So if I read you simply stand up for recognition.
Maybe we can have the steering committee members come near here. You come around at the launch board here. As your name is read, you come to the launch board.
Yes, we need to come with a pen because we shall be signing. We have some few obligations to offer here. So, on our steering committee, we have Mountains of the Moon as a chairperson, taking the chair. And then we have, if we have anybody from Mountains of the Moon, can come and present our chair. We had here Mr. Clovis, I think he has left, but we had a team here in the morning and our professor who was with us here. Then on vice chair, we have Community Sustainable Initiatives Link. If we have representatives from Community Sustainable Initiatives Link, may be represented by our ED, and I'm also here. You can also come in front. Then secretary of this steering committee, it is Joint Effort to Save the Environment, Jesse. We need somebody here to come and represent Jesse here in front. Then the treasury, it is with Albertine Interventions for Development Aid. Hope we have somebody here who is coming.
Do you have those members? Yes, yes, let's get coming.
The members are expected to come in front. We want this one first.
Yes. Just be ready with the commissioner.
We have community-based organizations, and they are represented by Kawambiro Marketing Association, Kamwenge. So if there is anybody from Kawambiro Farmers Marketing Association, Kamwenge, you can come in front. Then we have Chenjojo Coffee Vanilla Farmers Cooperative. Then we have Chifesta, Chenjojo. Then we have Rugarama United Youth Beekeepers Association, Chitagwenda. Then we have Uganda Matters University. Then we have Kabarole Research and Research Center, KRC. Then Kema Foods, Kasese. Then Association of the Rwenzori Community, that's RAKA. And then lastly, we have Natural Resource Defense Initiatives, NAD.
Okay.
And then these are members on the steering committee, please, but we shall have members who have already registered as members of the. And
so can we invite those members as well? Members who are registered.
We have some the technical advisors who advised us in this process, but I would like to take this opportunity to recognize them. So we have IDP. They have done a great job both financially and technically. Really, we need to give them a sandal of hand clap.
Yes, I
then Privileged Diane, BD, they have done a great job both financially and technically. Then ISSB, Uganda, they have done really a great job. Do we have anybody from ISSB?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Welcome. Thank you. A great job in giving guidance. Then IFDC International, they have really done a great job. Then Kabarole District Local Government, more especially the District Agriculture Production Department, they have really given in much input to this cause. Chenjojo District Local Government.
Are they here?
Yes,
Chenjojo, you can come. Yes.
Then Kamwenge District Local Government. Chitagwenda District Local Government. Ntoroko District Local Government. Naro Rwebitaba. They have really done a great job. Then we have Peram. Peram, they have been the backbone of all this. They have done seriously great job in giving guidance at the various steps in trying to develop this. Really, I think we should clap for Peram because we have received much technical support. So, our
person can already join the commissioner.